Alright, hey everyone, this is my best laps from qualifying from the Canadian Motorsport Park and the BMW GT4. This was part of the race week with the BMW CCA club race a couple of weeks back. I'm first going to run the video unedited and just to show the lines. Really happy with the consistency here, and it showed. This was my best time of the week. I was a little bit slower in practice and slower in a race by about 4/10. And I really feel like I've hit all the lines the way I would like them to be in an ideal situation. What I'm finding out is it is quite difficult to try to recreate this over and over again, lap after lap. One is just it takes a tremendous load of experience to replicate it lap by lap, and the other thing is as the tires change throughout the race. Initially the first couple of laps they're cold, you can't run these lines, and then after about 18 minutes you do feel a tire degradation, probably more so than I would expect in real life. You need to adjust your lines for that, which again takes a great level of experience. So that was that lap. I'm gonna go back and run it again. This time I'm gonna run it with a chase view. I need to change this, reorient it, and we'll run it in this way. And I'll just pause for kind of specific pointers. And this video is really made for me. Hopefully others will find it useful. But the idea behind this is that I do this after each week when we go to a new track, and kind of make pointers in terms of what worked and where I think there is more time to be found. So coming up into turn one here, you see this dirt patch on the left-hand side. I lift here, but I do start my turn-in, and I do come in pretty tight into this corner, and there, I hit the brakes. At this point, starting to trail off the brakes, and you'll get to feel the car and apply additional brakes as you need. You don't want to go wide here because it's going to compromise your exit speed out of turn one. I have put both the wheels over the all the way. I was all the way out to the right side, and I didn't get an off track. So there is a lot of space there that can be used. So I'm starting to get back on the gas here, fully on the gas. This is one of the trickiest corners because it's an off camber and a downhiller. So I brake here initially fairly heavily, and then trail brake. You really want to stay close to the white line here. You know, I might hit the brakes again here. I don't recall whether I did that a little bit just now. And you have, you know, I get on the gas fully here. I'll trail off the gas again a little bit, and now when I know I can make it, you can really get on the gas. That the downhill area, once you're about halfway through that turn, you can really get on the gas fully. But if you do it beforehand, you're gonna find yourself in the grass. Here, I jump into the fifth gear for a little bit, and then start trail braking. Here, you see it's not a really heavy trail brake. There's a good amount of traction here, so you can stay in fourth and not over slow. I found about 2/10 in here. More traction than you would think. I come down to third, so that as I now get on the full gas fully here, it carries you over to the left, but there is a good amount of traction. I probably could have gone even wider. You can see the car kind of reacting. I think I got on the gas there a little bit early. You can take advantage of all this curbing, and then make sure that you make your way back to the right side. And in this car, I do a little bit of a lift. In other cars that have more downforce, this can be done with full throttle. So here I lift a little bit, I tap the brakes a little bit, let the front settle, and here you can be on the gas in other cars fully, this is kind of a 3/4 gas. You want to make sure you stay to the left here. Stay tight, stay tight. You can see the steering input there to make sure you want to be on the left side here as you are approaching this right-hander. Down to fourth, down to third, right around here. Stay tight because you will lose grip here as you're cresting this hill, and then go down a second right around here. Go wide, and you can get on the gas a little bit here. Not quite. I went a little bit wide, as you can see, but ideally you're a little bit tighter. You can get on the gas a little bit sooner, not 100%, but you can continue to accelerate and take advantage of all this runoff here. This is pretty straightforward here. I stay to the left, then look toward the area on the right-hand side. I go to the right here, and then let this carry me forward to stay to the right here. And after this turn, start making your way to the left side. Now here, this is another kind of a tricky turn. Right around here, the second post from the end, I'll brake. I guess I should have broke a little bit sooner. It was a good amount of brake up front, then you're trailing it. In this car, it's going to feel like the rear is sliding, and that's good. You just got to make sure that you're not killing your tires too early on. So just be careful with the amount of slide that you're inducing. If you stay on the brake, trail brake, you want to come in a little bit tighter, and you want to be on this curbing here, and you'll see that I will actually dial in a little bit more steering input and get on the gas, and it actually keeps you tighter, and it allows you to keep the speed up. Otherwise, because this is an uphill, you are going to lose speed. Here, it's important that you stay on the right side, and you go about mid-track here. I'm accelerating 102, 103, and I'm going to hit the brakes right around here. So 104, spew a little fire out of the exhaust pipe. Trail brake, it's not a super heavy, otherwise you're going to unsettle the car, but just enough. Again, stay on this curbing. I think I get on it, all the way up on it, and that's fine. You're going to dial in a lot more steering input. You don't want to go to the right because you need to set up for the right-hander. So no more than halfway out. Get back to the right side. Stay in third gear. I've done it in second as well, but it's unnecessary. You can stay in third. There's not a lot of traction, that way you're not killing your tires. Trail brake. This is kind of a mid to slightly late apex. You have to be very careful, very patient with this car. Otherwise, it will understeer. And jump on the curb. It'll help with the turn-in, actually, as you can see. And then right around here, you can get on the gas fully. And that's it. So let me do this one more time. I'm going to do it from the cockpit view, and then just point out the grass on the left-hand side. It looks like I'm actually starting the turn, and just a bit before that, trail brake, stay tight, patient. Now fully on the gas. Get to the right, just before the crest, you brake. Downshift, stay tight, tight. Stay tight, get on the gas. Get back to the left side, fifth, brake, trail brake, fourth, down to third. Slowly get on the gas so that you want to take advantage of all the space. I had to counter steer there. Fifth. Then you lift a little bit on the brakes, make sure you're staying tight, stay to the left, don't cross the white line. Down to fourth, down to third. Don't downshift yet second. As I said, I missed this apex, but I could have gone a little bit more wide here. Hopefully here you have a car in front of you that you can get a little bit of a advantage and suck their gas and save maybe 1 or 2 tenths, but you really have to be within a car length or two, otherwise it's too far. Okay, brake, trail brake down to fourth, trail brake, get on the gas a little bit, down to third, stay left, stay tight. Brake, and again stay tight here, and that's it. So hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments about this, let me know. This is not a super fast lap, but I think I ended up in one of the races, ended up in 4th position. So if you can execute this consistently, you know, you can be competitive and a top 10. So hope this was helpful.